They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down. In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Fournette. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this one is right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Locke. Ebron's got it. And they'll get get this well past
He
midfield.
did one now.
Stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run here with Mack, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Yeah.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game.
My job is
he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Because, like, the manager, like, our daily manager, like, she's untrustworthy and dishonest.
No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
She forged one of the
became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The HR manager, when she told the HR manager, he didn't do nothing about it.
For the Colts touchdown. T.Y.
So now,
hitting double digits with his
so now that me, the girl, and another girl, the girl Sylvia I was telling you about, knows and brought it to the store manager's attention. They want us to write a statement.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had
tried
taken a knee,
today.
as they'll start at the 21-yard
because the Mexican girl, the one I was telling you about, Ubani, she called in.
Now at the line,
so the operations manager was like, do what you got to do. You know what I mean? You can stay an extra hour. So I stayed. But then the HR manager, since he found out this and know what's going on, he started yelling and coming at me sideways.
They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Because of what's going on, it didn't really have nothing to do with me staying. It had something to do with really of what's going on because he didn't do nothing.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw here.
So we kind of low-key, like, almost got into it. But I had to keep my cool because I didn't want to...
a good pickup there at 22.
But he was just yelling at me,
people like to throw to the
going
tight
off
end,
on
maybe
me.
a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's why I was calling you, because I was going to see if you knew anybody that's above him that I can talk to.
Blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like
his name is Keegan. Right, he's like he just got promoted to HR manager.
2nd and 5 now. Foles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
You know, I'm sitting up there just trying to finish my work. And he's like rushing me. He's like, you need to stick to the schedule and whoop-de-whoop. And I'm like, my operations manager said it was cool if I stayed.
There's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Did Rain leave already?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets
Wish he had to get a cast.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right.
Jump. Watch twins.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He hits Blue. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get into him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. As the first half is winding down. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Colts on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike, hey, foxtrot. 1. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st down, Hines. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a 1st down throw. Locke looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. It's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles completes it to Lee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Did you have to go get the
there for the first down run? That's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nah, they haven't called me.
They go again with Collins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him
He was going to go straight from work?
5 yards on first down, but now just
I don't have no gas.
Pick up there on second.
Okay. You want me to call you back?
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open out on the left side. This is Cole.
Okay.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Love. His throw incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago. There to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Did y'all still need us to come get the girls?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
How you been?
4th down now coming up.
I'm good.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the
Yeah,
second
Camila
time.
called yesterday and just, told us to get at y'all, so we just wanted to make sure. Because she was going to come straight from work and come get it. Okay, Mom. Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
second down. Foles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, what's up, Dad?
Picked up by Kenny
What you up to?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Vinatieri now for the point after.
Okay.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, she called you?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Just sitting there chilling. Trying to conserve my last cigarette.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way for it. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 3, second down.
She got that money right back, so that shouldn't even get spoken of.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Foles. Throw left side to his tight end swing. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Just the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Luck. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Yeah.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Come on, fellas. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.